Morning retail fam, morning MW Global. We're gonna do an educational vid today. Got a lot of questions about the Bitfinex whales and the Bitfinex longs and shorts. So I decided to do a vid about this one today because the market is pretty flat. Bitcoin isn't deciding if it wants to go up or go down or chop around, so it's a bit boring. The team made a quick scalp trade on Super is really, it's really a gaming coin, and the price action we'll chart it after this, and it's just jumping, and well, they're taking their actions based on that. So let's jump into the Bitfinex longs versus Bitcoin. So I'm going to, I already did a vid about this, but I'm going to dive a bit deeper in, because with what you need to understand is this. You can watch all the shows available on YouTube. You can watch all the shillers on YouTube. You can follow all the CT accounts on YouTube, and you're probably maybe gonna make some gains on some shield altcoin. Maybe you're gonna make some gains on whatever, but at the end of the road, most will get wrecked. It's just how it is. So the only way to teach how to consistently make money in trading, the only way to make consistent money in trading is if you educate yourself and do not wait. Because I had, like yesterday on the Mexc trading group, we're growing very hard, by the way, so I love to see that. So I hope that the more people come into that group, the higher the chances that the team will jump in over there. So I really hope, and really people are doing great over there. But there was like one guy, it was only one guy, he asked me, wait a minute, where are the trade setups and the stop losses and etc. Bro, I know he's probably 100% a new follower. If you follow me for some time and you have my indicator, and you'll see how I educate and how I teach you how to trade, you will never have to ask anyone where the entry will be, where the stop loss has to be, etc. I am trying to make you guys, I will choose, by the way, in the Mexc trading group, I will choose, and the team will also choose, people that are actively trading and really we're seeing progress. I try to make new teams that will trade together based on alpha, based on education, and they will keep nailing trade after trade after trade. And really, you're gonna nail 70-80% of your trades. But you need to educate. It's not like there are like 1,000 signal groups over there, paid ones. You also got some free ones. Just go there and they will tell you buy here, sell there, do this, do that, or go follow Capo or whatever. He will give you the hammer or a no hammer. And listen, guys, all these people will get wrecked. All these people will eventually get wrecked. So let's dive in directly over here. Okay, this is the BTC chart on a weekly. These are the Bitcoin longs on Bitfinex. And why am I showing this? And I got a question, a very solid question from one of the retail fam. He told me, wait a minute, MB, why do you think that the whales are at Bitfinex? Why? Bro, I've been following whales for like 6-7 years now, and if I tell you that the whales are over there, the whales are over there. And I'm not saying that all the whales are there, because I think that the biggest whales are at Coinbase and Binance, but the leverage trading whales are at Bitfinex and Kraken. Those two are really the leverage whales are over there. And am I knowing this for 100% sure? No. But based on my analysis and my research past here, I'm pretty sure, and it's working out fine because they didn't show me wrong yet. So let's dive in. So just to understand, over here we went on the on the Bitcoin longs very hard. So I put on this line over here so we can see the same day. So this was in May 22. What happened over here? What happened over here is, over here they started opening a lot of longs, very aggressively opening a lot of longs. And what we have to check here, if you want to understand this chart, is Bitcoin. Bitcoin was over here, was at 23k. So they degened in over here. They didn't expect the 17k, 15k to reach. So they were very, very greedy over here in opening their longs. And I understand it, because after this was the FTX collapse, or I don't know what it was. There was something going on at that time when we dumped a bit more. So what they did, and this is the difference between retailers and whales, and this is something that I'm always trying to explain you guys. Whales trade leverage on another style. They don't get liquidated. These guys open up their longs on maybe 10% max of their portfolio. So even when they jump in at 23k, they don't care. If the price goes lower, they will add to their longs. This is also something that I'm trying to educate retailers trading leverage or shorting the markets or longing the market. I'm trying to educate you guys how to do that. And that's why I always say, when you have a plan and you analyze and you're going to plan, but the execution of the trade is also just as important. But I will save this for my long-awaited leverage trading vid, because I think that will be a gold one. That will be a golden one, because I've never made that vid and never showed people how to do it, but I think that's the most important vid to watch, because that's really the biggest alpha that I can give the retailers. But so for now, what they did is, when the price, as you can see, they went up here. When the price came more down over here, we went to 16k, 70k. You see what they are doing is this: they adding to their longs, the average. So this was the DCA in, and over here, the lower Bitcoin went, the more they started what am I saying? Yeah, the more they started longing, the more they were adding to their longs, add to their longs, add to their longs. And over here, we reached a peak at 16k8. Over here, when we dumped to 15.4, over here they were consolidating. So they over here, some took some profits off the table. Profits, they wait a minute, yeah, they took profits from off the table over here when we went from 17k to the 25k. So some did take profits over here. This is exactly what you're seeing here. And then over here, when we came down, they started longing over here. Okay, so I think this is clear. So they were accumulating, and all what you can see over here, so this, what you're seeing over here, they were accumulating longs. So they were in big longs. So what happened over here? Because this is a nasty candle. This is this is either one big whale or a group of whales that hunt together. And as you can see is this, because this was, let me see, this is 13 May. What is it? This was the one. So 13th May, they opened up a long, they opened, and then they dumped it, they closed their longs. What are we seeing here? We're not seeing a lot of price action because of this big candle. This meaning that on other exchanges, probably other whales were still holding their bags. But what we're seeing here is that these guys, they took big profits at the 31k level. Between the 29 and 30k, whales took profits. Why did they take profits? Well, they were right again, because we came down to the 24k, as you can see. So because you don't have, it doesn't have to match by day or by week, but these guys always know more than we retailers know. It's just how it is. So you're not going to find this alpha. Some YouTube channel or some Twitter account is going to tell you this. No, you can't know this, because these guys do what they do, and these guys don't share anything on internet. And if they share something, they share the opposite. So for you to provide them liquidity so they can close their short. I think it makes sense what I'm saying now. Maybe it's a bit hard. Okay, no problem. So what happened? They or he or she closed a big chunk of longs over here. So what happened next? This was at the 30k levels, and then they started accumulating again. Accumulate. Bitcoin was chopping around. And the thing that you have to understand now on this chart is very important. When Bitcoin started pumping, whales didn't long Bitcoin here. This is very important to understand. Wills didn't open any longs here. So these guys over here, they are not bullish on Bitcoin. Because if they would be bullish on Bitcoin, they would, when over here, so in this region over here, before the big pump happened, over here, they should have opened a lot more longs over here. But they didn't. They were just waiting. They let Bitcoin go up, go up, go up, go up. And over here, so on this candle, this weekly candle, so on the 38K, what happened? Boom. They closed another big chunk of their longs. Longs that they have been accumulating in these regions when Bitcoin was at 16, 17, 18K, 90K, 20K. So these guys that are taking, these are big profits. These guys are in 30, 40, 50%. It will be a lot more, by the way, but I'm just saying on spot. On spot. This is no spot, but suppose on spot. These guys are in sick gains. So this candle is just they're closing their longs. And why did they close their long? Because Bitcoin went up. And let me zoom out a bit. As you guys see, I share this chart a lot of times, and I'm waiting it to hit this one. If this one will hit over here, this could be a very, very, very good buying opportunity on Bitcoin and crypto and altcoins or whatever. Because when they come back, it would be the first really retest on the breakout. So I'm really eyeing this, and I'm waiting. And normally I've got an alarm set over here. Let me do another alarm over here, because I'm really waiting for this opportunity. Maybe it will not come, but if this thing comes down over here, I know that Wills will probably just start opening their longs again. But only probabilities, guys. It could also just drop down and come down, but I'm not expecting that, because they have been holding this for a long time. That's why you have to understand also in trading. It's when you make an analyze, or maybe you're following some terrific TA guy like MB, for example, and he's making a macro analyze, or he's making an analyze on Bitcoin, what he's expecting it to go. It doesn't mean that analyze have to be happening in that same day or same week or same month. Maybe it takes 2-3 months for that to happen. Maybe it takes, but this is exactly what these Wills do. These Wills started opening longs like crazy when Bitcoin was at the 15, 16, 17K levels. So this was showing it that, and let me tell you this. Nobody on CT and nobody on YouTube is smarter than these guys. This is the money. These are the people that really have the big money. Can they get it wrong sometime? Maybe they could. But these are the Wills guys. They know what they are doing. So these are the longs. Let me now put on the shorts. And those are, in my opinion, maybe even more important. So let us go. Let me look for what happened on the 21st. Let me 9 May. Let me put on 9 May 22. Where is it? Where are you? Are you this one? Okay. Let us put it this way so we can compare it. Okay, so we've got this one over here. What happened over here? What happened over here? We got a big chunk of a short got closed. Well, I would close my short also if Bitcoin dropped to 17K or 16K. This is what you're seeing here. Accumulation, and over here, boom. You're seeing this rise. This was a very explosive rise. So Wills opened really a lot of shorts over here in this week. And if we go, what week was this? 7 November in 22. 7 November 22. Well, as you guys can see, you see it over here. It was this candle. We dropped from 21K to 15K. And this is one of the reasons why that happened. That's why I'm telling you, these guys are very powerful, these Wills. When they start opening shorts, these guys have info that we don't. They know more than us. So that's why I'm always saying, why do I call myself whale killer? It's not because I'm trying to swim along with the whales. I'm always checking the smart money. What is smart money doing? And by following smart money is where I most of the times get it right, because when they get it right, I get it right. And a lot of retailers are very ignorant and well, MB, who the fuck is MB, and I don't care, and this one told me to buy this one, and that one told me that we're going to the moon, and plan B told us that we're going to 100k, and plan C and plan A and plan Z and plan B, whatever. For the long term, maybe these guys will be right. If you're just a hodler, just like my friend George from Cryptos or Us, just buy Bitcoin, just DCA, it's simple. Everyone in the world could just get his money. I'm buying every week. I'm buying 100 bucks of Bitcoin, or I'm buying 100 bucks of Ethereum, and I'm just going to DCA on the long term. I'm looking for 10 years, 20 years, and I will just DCA. If Bitcoin comes down to 10k, I don't care. I just keep DCA buying, and at some point when Bitcoin will be at 100k, 200k, 300k, a million, whatever, maybe at that time I will take some money out and I will take my profits. This is a very solid way. I'm not saying that this is wrong, but if you follow me, I'm not that guy. I'm a trader. I want a difficult path. I want to make money. I'm a day trader. I like to follow markets. I like to buy low. I like to sell high. I like to analyze where we're going. I don't want to be wrecked, and especially if you're trading altcoins, it's very important because altcoins can drop 99%. Listen, guys, I know that for the ones that are new and are following me, I predicted the top of Bitcoin. I missed it by 1,800 bucks. 67k I predicted the top. And I sold all my bags, and everyone that was following me by that time, it was also the same moment that I came into on X, people that were with me sold all their bags. They saved themselves from 95 to 99% losses on a lot of altcoins, and that a lot of those altcoins from that cycle are dead and haven't moved yet. Let me give you guys an example. Polkadot was at 40 or 50 bucks. It's at $5, guys. $5. Polkadot, one of the best blockchains out there and technology out there. 90% down. That's money that maybe will never come back. Maybe Polkadot will go to 50, maybe even 100 or 200. I don't know. Nobody knows it. But you lost that money. So, because the vid is already getting too long again, what have I been doing the past months? People that are following me for some time now also, when we reach this line, it's a support line. Look at it over here. So over here, when we reach here, you have to be cautious. You have to be careful. Bitcoin might drop again, might be topped out again. Over here the same. Over here the same. And now we're again in these regions. So can this thing drop down here? It could. That would be very bullish for Bitcoin. But history has showed us that when Bitcoin bottoms out on the shorts, whales might start shorting again. And when they start shorting again, you will get candles like these. So you have to be careful. Be that gain trader, be that mindset, be that defensive trader, because defense is the best method to make money. Period. No discussion. If you want to make consistent, good money and become financially independent, you have to educate your ass off and you have to make consistent money. For example, let me just give you an example. You've got a portfolio of 5k trading portfolio. You have to make every day between 100 to 200 bucks. That's your target. Every day. And maybe some days you'll get like days like you make 300 or 400 bucks, and maybe you'll get some days where you lose 50 or 100 bucks. But on average, you have to be making, if you have got a portfolio of 5k and you're educated, you know how to trade, between 100 200 bucks, you have to make that. And if you have got like a 50k trading portfolio, then it's add a zero to it. So guys, the vid is too long, so I'm not going to chart anything else. I'm going to leave it to this one. Again, if you like these vids, because these vids will be educated in the Mexc Friends group, use the link below, join us. If you, and I know guys, it's really for me, it's really, I made a vid about Mexc. You really should go and check out the Mexc tutorial vid that I made. Go check it out. And I'm telling you, I understand when you're trading on all the other exchanges, you're used to that, your money is there and you're trusted with that, but you're paying too much money on fees, especially if you've got trading portfolios above 10k. You're paying sick money on fees. And I understand that whole CT is shilling all those exchanges. I understand that because they're making a lot of money. The more money you pay on fees, the more money the one that is trying to get you on that exchange is receiving from that exchange. They're making sick gains over there, and it's your money. So again, please, if you are at your exchange, whatever it is, just use the link, deposit an amount, and compare the fees that you're paying on your current exchange and on Mexc. And I'm telling you, spot trading is 0%, and on leverage trading it's 50 to 70% less than what you're paying at the other exchange. Just go check it and come join the Mexc Friends group. Have a nice one, guys, and bye bye.